Welcome to our channel. Rebecca Hall's most underrated work has to be this masterpiece from 2022. While exploring Rebecca Hall's journey from acclaimed films to blockbusters, check out her riveting yet underrated performance in the 2022 movie. Everyone in this world knows who Meryl Streep is, or who Anne Hathaway is. But then comes the lot of actresses, who no matter how good they perform, aren't acknowledged worldwide. Well, Rebecca Hall might be the epitome of that group, who often goes unnoticed despite her riveting performance. We're sure that you've certainly watched Rebecca Hall's films, since the actress roles from Christopher Nolan's acclaimed movies to MCU's blockbusters. But you may not recognize her just by the name. So today, while dissecting her decades-long filmography, let's take a look at one of her most underrated masterpieces in Hollywood. Despite a lack of proper recognition in the industry after serving the entertainment sector for over a decade, Rebecca Hall hasn't given up on her passion for art. Time and again, she has proven herself to be an actor of the highest caliber, whether through small indie dramas or big-budget blockbusters. But while people have often overlooked her talent, it's time for them to check out her most underrated, yet phenomenal project of her career. It is the 2022 head-spinning thriller from writer-director Andrew Semans that proved Hall's impeccable skills and versatility through her performance. Yes, we're talking about the psychological drama Resurrection, where Hall donned the role of a successful woman in biotech and a single mother, Margaret. The movie begins with her character preparing to send her daughter to college when her dark and disturbing past comes back to haunt her. While the story is quite gripping, it's actually Hall's performance as Margaret that truly stands out. The movie soon shifts from a happy and hopeful tone to a dark, pessimistic one, when Margaret encounters her former lover, David Tim Roth, which stirs up memories of a traumatic and abusive past. Resurrection thus taps into Hall's vulnerability as an actress in scenes where she's seen barefoot in the street, drenched in sweat, and stark raving mad. Focused on Margaret's paranoia and fear, the 2022 movie then offered audiences an unsettlingly 7-minute monologue shot wherein Margaret details the horrific backstory with David and its impact on her psyche. Margaret is depicted as a complicated yet relatable character, who's strong and confident on the outside, but dealing with deep fears and trauma on the inside. And Hall portrayed this complexity with sheer perfection, switching between emotions, anger, fear, and heartbreak, with such ease that you can't take your eyes off her. Now comes the most thrilling part, where audiences are forced to wonder if David has truly returned with unfinished business, or if Margaret is simply experiencing PTSD amid her daughter's admission stress. And there's no way of knowing the difference between reality and trauma because of Hall's masterclass in acting. Through Resurrection, Hall invites audiences into her character's deeply internal battles, while balancing paranoia and PTSD to serve the film's thrilling as well as allegorical themes. Although the actress is often known for appearing in thrillers, it's this 2022 horror crime drama that raised the bar for Hall, and she tackled the challenges flawlessly. Yet, considering how this diabolically intense psychological thriller has barely managed to impress audiences, based on the 46% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, it breaks our heart to see Hall go so severely unnoticed once again. Meanwhile, despite most of her solo projects going unnoticed, Rebecca Hall's talent has helped her come a long way in her career and appear in Christopher Nolan's critically acclaimed movie and MCU's superhero blockbusters. However, despite working with big directors, she has often been overshadowed in the industry. So let's take a look at renowned projects that starred Hall, but no one knew about. Beginning with Nolan's 2006 movie Prestige, which came early on in her career, following her debut that very year. Can you believe that right after making her debut, Hall was sought to appear in a movie by legendary filmmaker Christopher Nolan? While Cillian Murphy had to struggle for years to get a titular role in Nolan's Oppenheimer, Hall managed to bag the role of Sarah Borden, the on-screen wife of Christian Bale's titular character Alfred, right after her debut. In the movie packed with big names like Hugh Jackman and Michael Caine, Hall's performance as a tortured wife still left a mark. Further, she also appeared in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, playing Maya Hansen alongside Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man 3, 2013. While her role was tragically cut short, Hall gave her character a sense of intelligence and ambition that made her memorable.